Welcome everyone, as we are sponsored by the Fisher family, Lili Nishmas Basi Bas Robert Shlomo ben Avram Alevi, Perel Bas Ruvain. The Neshama should have an aliyah. We also learn Lili Nishmas Dav ben Chaim Lefu Shalem for Yomis ben Chai Sar Yaakov ben Basi Aleh for the schus of Avram ben Yom ben Shmamak Yudis and family by Yol Klugman and family for the Panas Gzund and Nachas. We learn Lefu Shalem for Avik Deraya ben Rivka in the Baschai Sar Shmuel ben Yamin ben Shiraleya and Rivka Bas Shiraleya and Chana Bas Shoshabina Moshe Meir ben Estefradel, Aaron ben Sarah, David Yoel ben Razel, and Rachel Bas Sarah, Meir ben Chai Sarah. They should have Refu Shalema b'Seich Shar Chayla Yisrael. Okay, so in Mishna Tes, it tells us Hakaimates. Now these are things that do not have a matter. They themselves are a matter. Hakaimates, the handful, the halavina, the frankincense, maktaris, the incense, uminchas kahanim, which is totally burnt on the mizbeach, uminchas kaim mashiach, the chavite kaim mashiach, every day, half in the morning, half in the afternoon, which is also all burnt on the mizbeach, uminchas nesachim, the mincha is an adjunct to the karbanos, which is also all burnt on the mizbeach. Meila bahem mishahuktashu, there's Meila as soon as they are verbally declared to be holy. Kachar b'kli, when they're sanctified in a keli, they become ready to be puzzled by a tfil yom, somebody that touched the sheretz, went to the mikveh but is awaiting Erev Shemesh, and for one who counted his 7 days but did not yet bring his carbon on the 8th day, ubelina, and if they were left past shkia. And there's a chiyuv for noiser and tameh if it's left after its expiration time, and if eaten b'tumas aguf, but not pigel. Pigel ain't b'hem. Why? Because it's only pigel if it has a matter. So, like for example, the meat, the emurim, the zrika is matter them, but these items don't have a matter, and that's what the parak ends off with. Zeh klal. This is a general principle. Zeh klal. Kol sheyesh loy matirin, if something has a matir, ein chayavan lo mishum pigel v'naiser v'tamei ad sheyikruv matirav. There's no chiyuv for pigel noiser and tamei until the zrika is done, or the kmitza is done. The kol she'ein loy matirin, but if it doesn't have a matir, it itself is a matir. Kevan shekiddush b'kli, once it becomes sanctified, chayavan lo mishum noiser mishum tamei, but upigel ein bay. There's no pigel. Now, as we start the third parak, we must know that a chattis can't be brought voluntarily. It has to be brought for a sin. So if you have one that's extra or became useless, it has to die. And a chattis is a female. So if it gives birth, the baby is a chattis that you have nothing to do with. So vlad chattis, the offspring of a chattis, or smuras chattis, if you illegally also made a substitute chattis, now you have an extra chattis, or the chattis shemeisa baleh, or chattis whose owner died, now it's superfluous because ein kapar lachamisa yamusu. These three have to die. However, what happens if she'avra shnasa? What happens if it's over the hill? It's supposed to be a yearling, but before you brought it, it became older than a year. Or v'she'avda, or you lost it, v'nimtzis balas mum, and you found it blemished. So now it depends. If the owner already brought a different chattis, so then these become superfluous, they have to die. Thomas. And since they now are in death row, so to speak, they don't have a kedusha to make a substitute. You're not allowed to benefit, but there's no Meila midoraisa. However, if the owner did not yet bring one, so then the one that's over the hill, let it pass you until it gets a mum, and then you sell it, and you could bring with its money another one, and until then it has kedusha, and it would be able to make a substitute, and it would be Meila. Again, we want to remind you about dailygiving.org, something really good to join, and to all my listeners on YouTube and of course Torah Anytime and Kol Lashon, if you would like to sponsor this week's Haggadah share, 718-916-3100, rmmwsi@aol.com. If you do enjoy these shiurim, take a turn of sponsoring, and it's a delight. A good tavach, everyone.